Soup-Tastic. Today we're going to talk about thickening agents and different ways you can thicken up that great winter soup. The first way is with cornstarch. Take your cornstarch, mix it with water or stock or even milk and make a slurry about the consistency of heavy cream. Then you add it to your soup right at the end and it'll tighten it up. The second way is with arrowroot. Arrowroot's very similar to cornstarch, looks about the same, feels about the same. It thickens a little stronger, it's got a little more power. It's also a little more expensive, but you use less so the payoff is there. Another way to do it naturally is with rice. You can take cooked rice and add it to your pureed soups, and then at the end puree them again and the rice will thicken the soup. Similar to the rice, you can use potatoes. If you add your cooked potatoes at the end of your cooking time, thicken it up by pureeing it, they'll also thicken very well. And the most common way to thicken up soups is with a roux. A roux consists of 50% fat or oil and 50% flour. For today, I'm going to use butter. Because as we know, butter makes everything better. So we're going to get our butter in the pan and we're going to let it melt. While our butter is melting, don't forget, we've got our Soup-Tastic recipe contest this year where the winner will receive a free movie night at the National Conference Center for up to 30 guests. So be sure and get your recipes in. Alright, now that our butter's melted, we're going to add our flour. Be careful when adding it because the hot butter could splash. You want your roux to have a slightly dough-like consistency. Once it's completely mixed, we have our first stage of roux, and this is called a white roux. It has decent thickening power and mild flavor. Alright, well you can see we've cooked our roux down a little bit, and we're starting to get some color to it. This is what's known as a blonde roux. As the roux cooks, it loses some of its strengthening power, but it develops a great nutty flavor. Now we've got our brown roux. This is used primarily in Creole and Cajun cooking. It's got a great nutty flavor, and we just want to be careful to keep it moving so we don't burn it. Once we get to this stage, I like to turn it off and it'll continue to darken. So there you have all about thickening agents. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and enter our Soup-Tastic competition. See you next time.